Sinjao, my name is Quinn Trin. You can find me online at miss-trin.com. So today we're going to look at the 5 reasons to dress professionally. So let's get started.
In life, a person is often judged on how well dressed they may appear. The same holds true for teachers. Failure to dress appropriately can impact the way others perceive the teacher. Like it or not, our outer appearance is their first indicator of who we are. I am going to now lay out 5 reasons to dress professionally. Number 1, you are the role model. So you are the leader of the classroom, and students are looking at your behavior and manner. You need to dress appropriately as a professional educator to model success. How you dress matters more than you think, especially if you are in high school. Students don't pay attention all the time to what you teach. Their mind wanders to many things. Kids these days are very attuned to fashion. If you dress differently, students are bound to notice. Everything that is provocative or dull will register in their minds. Your personality is reflected in the way you dress and communicate. An important part is to remember that students are very good at modeling behavior they observe in adults. Dressing attractively gets students' engagement and perhaps influences them in a positive way. You should be dressed professionally enough to establish authority, but relaxed enough so that a student isn't intimidated to ask you questions. If you dress the role, of course, it will make a difference. Along with learning the subject matter, the students learn a lot from the conduct of the teacher. Number 2, you don't want to be misunderstood. Your attire makes a huge difference on the first impressions before students get to know you. You are under scrutiny from your students while teaching in the classroom. How you dress can allow others to judge you as an individual. At the beginning of a class, especially if you are young, a more formal dress can help establish a tone that is helpful. I like my appearance to be distinct from that of my students so that I can go for a degree or 2 more formal in my choices. If you are just starting out or look particularly young, take steps to make your appearance more mature. Teachers should not dress in the exact same fashion as their students. If you are dressed outrageously sloppy, provocative, or otherwise extreme, students will make judgments and behave accordingly. The students would constantly be talking about it, and students get distracted, which can send the wrong message. Number 3, you want to establish credibility. Dressing well is a requirement of all teaching positions. Establish yourself as an authority figure by setting the standard. How we dress does reflect on some part how we see ourselves and how we want others to see us. You have to be serious about your job as a professional. Number 4, build your confidence. I think how I dress influences how I feel, and how I feel influences classroom learning. My goal is to dress stylish, somewhat attractive, so that students would see that I am smart and I look great. I avoid trendy, too high heels and opt for sensible flats that can last all day. The better you feel, the more effective you are as a teacher. An attractive or handsome teacher that's well-dressed gets better results from his or her students. John Stossel did this investigation on 2020 and found that students like more attractive female teachers, even if the less attractive teachers behave the same way. You cannot affect everything about your appearance, but how you dress is one of those things that you can control. Number 5, lastly, you establish and maintain respect. Dressing for success allows you to gain the respect needed to set a positive example for your students. Your respect in the classroom begins with your appearance and making a good impression upon your students, parents, administrators, teachers, and the community. I found students tend to respect or listen to teachers who look and sound more professional. We should not judge. Some of the worst professors dress to the nines all the time. Don't judge the book by its cover, but by its content. Substitute teachers should always strive to fit into the culture by dressing one level up from the school they are teaching. Thank you very much for listening. If you like this, please give me a thumbs up. If you have any questions, please leave me a comment down below. Subscribe if you haven't done so. And thank you very much for listening. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you in my next video.